You have to be in a caloric deficit to lose weight. But there's, of course, a lot more to losing weight and going onto a weight loss journey and maintaining your weight. So the first idea and the first principle for many should be to critically evaluate their current relationship with food. That includes, of course, the amount of calories you consume, also the nutritional value of your food, and of course also I call it health value of your food. This is already where you want to engage not just YouTube videos that will help you, but also maybe a nutritionist or dietitian or even like fitness coaches or doctors, right? All right, so that's number one. Define your current relationship with the food that you're eating so that you know what your starting point is. That's in my opinion, it's an important part. At the same time, and that's the second idea, or the second principle, however you want to put it, you need to set yourself realistic goals. So one trap you definitely don't want to fall into is compare yourself to fitness influencers or Instagram or TikTok models. The vast majority of you will never look like this. A good goal would be to be more precise, right? I want to lose 2 pounds of body weight in the next 3 weeks by reducing my daily caloric intake to 300 kilocalories below maintenance. That would be a great goal, right? That's clear, that's attainable, that's measurable. You can hold yourself accountable. All right, so the clearer your goals are, the better. So another principle, another idea that is important for you on a weight loss journey is consistency. And that includes to understand that setbacks will happen and that those events are important for you to learn from, right? It's always a self-discovery journey. This is you learning the food language, which is not just nutrition, but also what are your emotion triggers, how's your health status. As the core principle or the core idea, of course, we have to talk about dieting. This is where most people want to go straight without going to the front counter, without checking in. Most people want to go straight to the room and start dieting. Many diet models that have really a proposition to make here. For example, the keto diet can jumpstart a weight loss journey, right? It's not for everyone. We did videos about that too. I would only recommend to do it short term. Intermittent fasting is another method that will jumpstart your weight loss journey, will work short term. Is it something to do long term? Probably not. We also made a video on that. Other diet models are more harmful. The carnivore diet is one that most serious doctors would not recommend because they pose a lot more risk to your health than they have benefits. A big drawback of most of those jumpstart diets is that they often don't work long term, and there are many reasons for that. They might either be too risky for your health long term, or for most people they're just too hard to keep up with, right? If it's a very restrictive diet, doing this for the rest of your life to stay in your caloric maintenance level is just very hard to do. Even if you go on a keto diet or an intermittent fasting regime, you still want to replace your foods to nutrient dense, low caloric foods, so that you will be able to not just lose weight, but also to keep the weight off for the rest of your life. That is when you start create a personalized diet approach, and you want to have one that promotes health, that promotes longevity, and that enables you to manage your weight. That is why we recommend to gradually replace your food. That favors dietary fiber rich foods, nutrient dense, whole and low processed foods out of all food groups. It often starts for many with replacing empty calorie foods, and we talked about this in another video, but it doesn't stop there. And that's the core of my book that, again, hopefully is soon up for pre-order. And we put a lot of recipes in there too, including low calorie, nutrient dense, fulfilling recipes. And that would be then the book for you, whether or not you go on the keto or not on the keto, whether or not you're intermittent or not. It will definitely help you to change your diet model to a healthier diet that promotes longevity and will put you in a position that you can manage your weight. The last idea that I want to talk about here, again, 30,000 foot overview, is that the journey really doesn't end once you're at your weight loss goal. That's where a lot of the jumpstart diets fall short, right? You're at your weight loss goal, but what are you going to do now, right? That is where it really, really pays off that you have done your homework, down at the counter, because that's the penthouse of the hotel. You only get in there with a key. The key is to be on a healthy diet approach that works for you, and that works for you for the rest of your life. We think that a balanced diet approach is exactly that for most people, because it will be easy to stick with, will not feel like you're restricting yourself, because eating should be fun, right? And it shouldn't be guilt, and you shouldn't think all the time about whether or not this will get you out of your ketosis or whatever. That's just not a sustainable approach for most people, and it creates food fear, which, you need to have a healthy relationship with food, and a balanced diet approach will get you there, in my opinion, faster than most other approaches. So that's it from me today. If you like this, please subscribe to my channel. We do more of those videos, and I see you next time. I'm out.